Hello everybody, Angela here. I'm actually gonna talk about crochet. It has been a long week and a half since I've made an actual crochet video. Um, my boys were on spring break. They still are actually. Monday they're still on spring break. So Tuesday they'll go back, but it's been a full week of having the boys home and almost impossible to make a video, except I did make one dyeing video. And uploaded some stuff. So the last dyeing video I have, which I did make with the boys around, it'll go up sometime tomorrow, maybe. I know some of you really love the dyeing videos. I'm sure some of you are like, well, what the heck? That has nothing to do with anything that I want to do. But I just figured I would video them. Number one, to have a record of how I did, how I did things if I want to try to redo it. But number two, just because in case it makes somebody else intrigued and interested. So funny because I didn't do anything with my hair today or anything. But a few weeks ago, people were like, "Oh, I love your hair." So I told my husband, you know, I'm just a hot mess. And he's like, maybe hot mess is your theme. So yes, here's my hot mess hair. It's my theme, hot mess. So anyway, I do have things to show you. So I went to a secondhand store Friday before last, so a little over a week ago. A friend of mine said, hey, there's yarn here. So I went over there and I got some yarn. This was one of them. I think I might have shown it. Anyway, it was super cheap. But I came home and then I kind of got the bug and I decided to make myself a new bag. And this yarn down here was one of those yarns that I got from the secondhand store for like 75 cents. And I just mixed it with a black I already had. And then when I ran out of it, and it did the color pulling on its own. Then when I ran out of it, I added gray to the black. So basically this whole bag was from my stash except for the 75 cents. Yeah. Anyway, and I basically made my own pattern. I started with like a rectangle on the bottom and went up the sides. Then I decided to do another bag, but a much larger bag, and I'm almost done with it. I just now am, like, I finished the handles, but I did, first I did black and this like peacock color. And then I switched to purple, and then when I ran out of purple, I went back to like a really dark navy / black. And I'm almost done, but that's going to be a nice, really big bag to carry projects in. So that's that project. I did buy a couple things. I bought this. It is a toy. And it's by Singer. And I've seen some really bad reviews, but I bought it specifically to make sock blanks for my yarn dyeing. So sock blanks mean you have two skeins of sock yarn that are exactly the same. No matter how crazy you dyed them, they're going to come out the same if you make a pair of socks or whatever. So I just decided I want to try some of that too, you know. So anyway, it was $20 and free shipping, and I've already tried it a few times and it works pretty well. So yeah, I'll be trying that in the future with my dyeing stuff, but of course, you know, a lot of you probably don't care about that. Like I said, I've seen bad reviews, but so far it's worked really well. It sounds like the bad reviews are more about bulkier yarns, like worsted weight. So if I'm using it for sock yarn, no problem. Anyway, but I also bought this. It's Shawl in a Cake, and by Lion Brand, and the colorway is Lotus Blossom. I just fell in love with that. I love the glitter and the colors in it. So I probably will go ahead and make it into like a little cowl or shawl, something like that. I don't know. And then the yarn that I dyed that I haven't put up yet, the video that's going up tomorrow, it made this yarn and this yarn. Now this yarn was super tangled in the hank, so the easiest thing to do was to put that hank on my yarn swift and just turn it into a ball. But I'm going to make, I believe, a shawl. Like these were in the pot together, both of these. They were in the pot together. This one picked up a lot more pink. This one picked up a lot more of the blues. And anyway, but together I think they're going to make a really beautiful shawl. So I'm looking for a shawl pattern that's super simple because I want the stitching to be simple. So that the yarn shines, because this yarn came out just, I think, beautiful. It almost reminds me of like the universe ones that people have made, except for the white. If the white was a really dark blue or black, it would definitely look like the universe ones I've seen. But anyway, so yeah, these are both sock yarn too. So they're thin. So see how thin they are. But anyway, they have the sparkle in them and I love them. So I'm definitely going to make something with these. The other ones I've dyed, I kind of just want to stare at. Like I would love to stare at these too, but these I actually feel compelled to make something with. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make something. I still have my work in progress for my friend. And the tablecloth is still in progress. I think I've heard people call it startitis. Like I really want to start a bunch of new things when I haven't finished the things I've got going. So anyway, this bag will be finished today for sure because I'm basically on the last row. So then both my bags will be done and I will probably spend a lot of time on the gift for my friend. I want to get that done. And then maybe I'll let myself start new things. Like I was thinking, oh, I can start a broomstick lace baby blanket. Why? I'm not sure. But I just wanted to start one. So I don't know. Also, I just bought Laurel from the Dabbling Hooks new pattern that everyone's doing. It's like it's almost like a granny stitch shawl, but it ends up a really big shawl if you use worsted weight, it looks like, which I think is awesome because it makes it more like a lap blanket almost. But anyway, so I bought that and I'll want to start that at some point too. But like I said, right now I'm kind of looking into a shawl pattern where the stitching is super duper simple and the yarn will shine more than the stitching, because this yarn that I dyed, oh, I love it. I think it came out so beautiful. And like I said, I will be putting up that video probably tomorrow. I don't want to overload you guys with videos. So anyway, that's all for me. Spring break for the boys is over. So, no, it's not. Mary, I won't be on your Zoom chat tomorrow because spring break is still going on. I had forgotten that when I told you. Also, everybody, Mary's Crochet Chit Chat. She accidentally messed up her settings a few days ago and she lost all of her subscribers. So if you had subscribed to her before, or even if you hadn't, you guys should go subscribe because she's awesome. I love Mary. So yeah, go check her out if you were a subscriber, or if you weren't, just go check her out anyway. Yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. I meant to put that Mary stuff at the beginning. Sorry, Mary. I just got into it and I was like, I need to bang this out because the boys are out in the living room with Kirk, and we have some friends coming over for the boys to have a play date in like 45 minutes. So I wanted to just get this done. So anyway, let me know of any shawl patterns that you can think of that use a really simple stitching. I'm thinking I might do something that's more like just a window pane stitch. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, these are my newest ones. And that's the end of my Bear yarn. I bought several things of Bear yarn and now I'm done with my Bear yarn. So until I have some money up to buy more Bear yarn, the dyeing will end. But that's probably for the best because I need to buy Easter egg pellets, but I'm going to do them the day after Easter when they're all on sale. I'm going to go buy a bunch of them for 50 or 75% off, and then I'll have a lot just sitting around. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I guess it is Mother's Day in Northern Ireland, so happy Mother's Day if you're in that area. And I hope you all make it through April Fool's Day tomorrow unscathed. I hate April Fool's Day. I hate practical jokes. I despise them. I've never liked them. So, yeah, every time April Fool's Day comes, I just kind of cringe at the thought and kind of hide. All right, I will talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.